Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? I need y'all to be up in here. Get those blue hearts up. Justice for Tyrone, honey. We got to get justice. We got to keep his name in the algorithm. We got to keep going. Shout out to my team GG. Team GG, if you in here, make some noise. Hashtag Team GG. All right, if you up here for Tyrone, we are here rooting for you as well to get justice. And this live, we have to talk about the police detective. It has been confirmed. Natasha came out and said that Lulu she's in a relationship with a detective, a cop. Now, this detective that she's involved with was the same detective cop that she was messing with before Tyrone. So that means that she been knowing this cop more than 4 years, more than she been with Tyrone, because the auntie says she only been with Tyrone for 4 years. So this,
Willie?
huh?
Is it Willie?
I don't know his name. I don't know his name, honey. I can't tell you that. I don't know if it's Willie. Do you guys think the cop name is Willie? I don't know his name, but I do know that Natasha said he is a detective. Okay, I can tell y'all that. All right, so get these likes up, y'all. Come on in, get these likes up. How you doing, Shine?
I'm good, boo.
All right, how you doing, Wes?
I'm good.
How you doing, Tamala?
I'm good.
Now you said her bubble about to get bust.
Yeah, because she's under pressure. You see, she wrote a 6-page book. She's under pressure. All this stuff is coming at her, and then she probably got pressure on her side of the family, but due to the brother. So, she's under a lot of pressure right now. And when you're under pressure and you apply pressure, eventually that person's going to bust. And I think that right now they know that, and wherever she's at, somebody is trolling her, walking with her, talking with her, trying to keep her mind straight. Because let me tell you something, Lulu like that sauce, and I'm gonna say it once again. Lulu like that sauce. Lulu is a slush head, and when slush heads get under pressure, they like to talk. They like to have a drunk cry, and they like to have a come to Jesus meeting. Even if the devil likes to have that, okay? Even, and that's what she gonna have. That's why when she wrote that long letter, she wanted everybody to know it's not my brother. He was miles away. It was his friend. Okay, who the friend? You said that much. So who is the friend? Like I said, we all know who spoke out. One friend spoke out. So, and then the other people, I didn't really see him hang out with too many people that wasn't really his family. So, only person I seen him mainly hang out with, like I said, Jay Jennings, and then the other guy, Gabe. So, at the end of the day, who was the friend? And then who? And if the friend is the friend, then the friend is the detective dude. Who is the friend? It's got to be somebody she know, because I don't think it's somebody Tyrone know. I really don't. And if it is somebody that Tyrone knows, it still goes back to Lulu. It still hits back to Lulu. How would they know that y'all on a romantic vacation and where y'all location is? Okay? You shared your location because you wanted that person to know. That's why you was on that phone doing what you're doing. We understand why Dro do it, because he's a motivated speaker. But you doing it, and then you doing certain things that seem out of order, yeah, it's still Lulu. It's Lulu, like the auntie said. It's Lulu. It's going to always be Lulu, because at the end of the day, two of y'all left together. Okay? Two of y'all left together. Only one of y'all came back. And the other person is deceased. So at the end of the day, it's still you. Lulu hit, if she says she hit him, okay, with the car. You hit him with the car, you need to be locked up for vehicle homicide. And I'm gonna say that again. It's so many things you can be locked up for, and they haven't locked up for you. Locked you up for. It's not because they don't want to lock you up. is that they digging a hole, let her dig a hole for herself. And then when she dig that hole for herself, they gonna bury her in the same hole. She calls herself trying to bury somebody else in.
Woo-wee! Honey, you cooking, girl. Walk them down, Tamala. Don't stop now. Walk them down, Tamala. So we are here to talk about that detective. Now, Tamala, what are your thoughts about that homeless man?
That's what I'm saying.
Is he a real dude or what?
That's what I'm saying. The homeless man never came out. Now, I'm going to assume this. If I'm a homeless man and I saw something, okay? I'm going to tell you something. Who will put fear in a homeless man? Who will put fear in a homeless man if a homeless man knows that this is a cop? Am I right or wrong?
Right.
If he knows this is a cop, you're the only one can put fear in me. But if you just somebody regular off the street, either you paid me to go on about my business or you the cop. And I feel like that's why a lot of people didn't stop on the side of the road for Tyrone. Because at the end of the day, they probably know that was an officer. That was an officer. That was an officer. Because people, that's a busy street. Like I said, I go over the video. That's a busy street. And for people to keep going on like that because they saw him. They saw that person in that red car. They saw that person blocked his body off. A lot of people kept going. Some of the people probably traveling. Some of the people probably been calling the police department, giving the police department tips and telling the police department, but are they listening? See, it's one of theirs. And sometimes when it's one of theirs, they don't want to hear that crap because it makes them look bad at that police department. Well, I wouldn't give a darn about how bad you look because at the end of the day, you're supposed to be out here protecting people, not being involved in organized crime.
Well, honey, let me tell y'all, Gainesville, do y'all really think they care about a black brother? Press 1 if you know they don't care about a black brother. A black brother dead on the street, honey, they like, woo, they don't care. They're not going to use their money and their resources to really trying to figure this out. And then Lulu got her police officer detective friend to help her cover this up. And guess what? I don't know about y'all, but like you said, Tamala, detectives, they going to look out for each other. And Trump already told y'all he's going to give police officers and his ICE people immunity. He going to give them immunity. I can't stand how I say that shit. Immunity. Okay.
Right.
I can't stand how that shit came out. But basically, he gonna let them do whatever they want to do. And he's gonna cover them up. They gonna always have each other back. So them killing somebody, they don't care about that. You know, you look how many cops officers that have beat up their wives and beat up different people and killed their wives and cover it up and have their other people covering that shit up. You know what I'm saying? So, honey, this not looking good. This is not looking good. It's been a month, Tamala, and we still haven't heard nothing. You know, I thought they said it was going to have a press conference. I'm still waiting on that by the Gainesville police. And why haven't that red car came out like you said? Who is this homeless guy? Is it a real homeless guy or is it not a real homeless guy? You know, where is this homeless guy? What does this homeless guy look like? What's the description on him? Is it a homeless man? Did she say it was a man or a woman? She said a homeless man, right? So we know it's a male, but we don't know if it's a white man, black man, young, old. We don't know nothing. I wish they would have recorded that. We still have not seen the video footage of the Papa John's. We still have not seen the video footage of the hotel. We don't even know what hotel they were in. So I want to bring you guys proof of the matter of the messages of about him being a boyfriend, the detective. Wes, if you can you read this for me, please? So
Yes.
this was yesterday, and I wanted to go over it again. This is what Natasha put out, and we really want to focus on the detective that she exposed that was her boyfriend. Let's really get into that part.
Okay. So let me see.
Come on now, walk him down. Walk him
Okay,
down.
okay, okay, okay. If you want to say something, what's the name of the detective you was involved with when T2 was ready to take you from a side piece to a girlfriend? We waiting. You
Oh
are
my God.
you are rehearsed to say all these things, just like you insulted his character and tried as if he didn't love you, saying he abused you, Lucifer. They took you to jail at the Ritz Carlton. Now,
Okay, we can
tell
stop right there. Go in, Wes. What do you make of that boyfriend, that detective? Because that's what we're here for.
the detective is someone that she was messing with way before she got into it with T2 Dro. Um, I believe that she still is messing with him. This is probably why she's being able to get away with a lot of stuff. So this right here just like nailed the head in the coffin. So that's what I believe. It making sense.
Mhm.
How?
Sean, your thoughts?
I feel like Auntie Natasha was saying that Dro was ready to take Miss Lulu from being what she's professionally that what she does professionally, which is being a side piece to the detective, to Dro. He was ready to upgrade her to a girlfriend. Um, Unfortunately, Auntie Natasha is not clear about whose side piece she was, but nonetheless, side piece. And yeah, she threw it all away. She threw
Mm,
it all away, tried to assassinate his character and all that, even though he was about to do the honorable thing by her. So shame on her.
mm. Tamala, go ahead and cook.
I think reason why Natasha, my theory on this, now I think Natasha is saying this because at the end of the day, you know, Lulu, like Sean said, she was out there. We can tell what type of girl Lulu is, okay? Lulu ain't no classy woman like she tried to portray. Lulu is one of them girls that is hood, that real hood. We call them ratchet. We call them bops. We got so many names that we call them. And that's what Lulu was. Lulu was bopping from men to men. Anyone that could give her something, she was bopping to it. And Tyrone was that man that was giving her something. And he was going to make her take her out of that type of lifestyle, the streets. But see, you can't take the streets out of the girl. You can take the girl from the streets, but you can't take the streets out of the girl. So at the end of the day, he couldn't change what Lulu didn't want to change. And that's what he didn't realize. Lulu didn't want to change. She loved bopping from men to men. She loved drinking in clubs. She loved watching women shake their thing as well. Come on now, I sent you the video where she was in the club, had all her cleavage showing. Well,
Shoot,
Tyrone wasn't in the picture, and
shoot.
girls
I
were
saw.
smirking,
I sent
you know.
Gigi a picture of when she was in
So
the I sent her a picture when she was in the club, and she was saying in the comments that she was trying to take somebody home, and it was a whole bunch of different guys commenting and saying take me, and she was sending her number and saying DM, and this was like probably before drill, but yeah, because it was before the surgeries. So yeah,
right.
that's proven.
Absolutely. I saw a lot of that too. But like I said, Lulu was a turn up girl. And you can't change a turn up girl. And that's what she do. Because no real woman sips nothing, no type of liquor, if you got class, out of a bottle with a straw. And the way she was sucking down that liquor, and then that one video I told you when she said, I'm so pretty I can eat myself. Now, what classy woman says that? No, nobody says that. No classy woman says that on social media. Okay? So we know what Lulu was. Lulu was the side piece. She also played every piece, even the flip piece, okay? The 3-piece. You can give her the 4-piece. That was Lulu. Y'all, a lot of people don't want to believe it because they look at her and they be like, oh, I don't think she would do all. Yes, that girl is. It speaks for itself. She the 3-piece, the 4-piece, the 2-piece. Lulu is the type of girl she'll do whatever for a check. And that's sad because you make the money. Don't let the money make you, and you don't let it cross you, and you stay loyal at all times and be genuine. You always stay loyal. And Lulu didn't have no loyalty for nobody but for herself.
Now, somebody says, I don't believe the detective narrative. Somebody like, really? God darn it. You don't believe, you think Natasha lying about that too? Damn. All right, press 1 if you think Natasha lying about that damn detective. Press 10. No, press 8 if you think she telling the truth about the detective. Shit, I don't know. All I'm going based off of what she put on this internet. And Natasha said that she was dealing with a damn detective. Okay, that's what Natasha said. All right, so which one is it? I'm not sure, but all I gotta go based off of what Natasha says, so I'm gonna run with it. I'm running with what she said, honey. And that's the reason why they can't get anything done because, she did this crime with that detective. And that detective dude, he got all the plugs.
And let me tell you this, Rob even said what he said. So Rob ain't gonna come on this platform and panel and lie to you, Gigi, about nothing.
Well, ain't nobody bringing Rob into this shit. I'm bringing Natasha.
I'm saying Rob came and said what he said about the police, okay? About the dude being involved.
Yeah, so but that I'm not talking about what Rob said.
I know what you're saying, Gigi, but I'm saying the panel is making it seem like, and I'm just
they don't believe what Natasha said.
Right. But they can believe what Rob said. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Well, I don't know exactly what Rob said and how he said it. Who is that?
Oh, Jesus. Now, there you go. Flipping the boat.
I'm not flipping them out. I don't know what Rob said. Rob can say what he said. I know, but I don't. Do you know how many days ago that was? I don't know what he said. Hell. And Rob saying a lot of stuff. Just because people say stuff on a panel don't mean I agree with them. I'm just asking y'all what y'all think. I said I'm going to run with whatever Natasha said. I'm going to run with it. So I'm just responding to the people. They not believing it. Some not believing it. It says someone suspected she was dating a detective and Tasha ran with it. Well, why would she put that up there? Who runs with shit like that? Come on now.
Right.
Natasha, she's not a blogger. So hopefully she's not just running with stuff that bloggers are saying. I would think that if any source that we can rely on her source to be all factual and nothing else. Now with bloggers, that's expected. Bloggers gonna say different stuff they get from third parties. They do that all the time. But for the head person in charge, I don't know, honey. I would hate to believe that.
You wouldn't do nothing like that, would you? No, you wouldn't.
You can't speak for me, Tamala.
I said, would you?
Yes, I would. If it was a third party and they said some shit, yeah, I'll bring them on. Yeah, I'll have that conversation. I can't tell you what they saying is true.
Right.
So, yeah, I have a third party on and talk.
So, do you believe Natasha?
I don't know. I'm just going to run with it. If I don't believe it or not, I'm going to run with it. Shit. I don't have no way to figure that out. If she was dealing with a detective, I would want to ask her, how did you get this information? How do you know? If you know it was a detective, you don't know his name or nothing like that. Like, how do you know it's a detective? And I guess she said that this guy, she used to mess with him before, before Tyrone. Didn't she say that?
That's what I heard somebody say she said. I didn't hear that.
So if that's the case, and that sounds like that predates Rob, that predates everybody.
Yeah.
Rob is one thing. He don't know these people. But people that know these people, I expect them to be more trustworthy than people that don't know
That don't.
you that just
Yeah.
giving their opinion. To
Right.
me, people that's just giving opinion, their weight it's different from a family member. I look at that totally different. So,
So
whew.
what do you think? Uh, You don't.
I told you I'm just gonna run with what Natasha said. Shit,
Okay.
I'm not gonna think too much about it. She said she was with a detective, then she was with a detective. Some people in the panel don't believe it. Okay, they don't believe it. I'm still gonna run whatever Natasha say. Then I'm gonna run with it until it's false. So I told you where I'm going with it. It says I find it suspicious that Lulu talked about everything mentioned about except about the money. Yeah, why didn't she talk about that bank account money? Why didn't she clear that up? Why didn't she clear up who she gave the money to? Why didn't she clear up a lot of stuff regarding the money? Because she after the money. My goodness. What else y'all saying? It says, look at the whole picture here. They didn't even hold Lulu. Hmm. So Sean, you kind of quiet. Let me get you rammed up. What's going on?
Not anymore, lady. No, I'm good. I was just sitting back listening, and I do have the comments on, but I ain't gonna let them piss me off. Boo, I tortured myself last hour or two. I got to read them this time. But the money. That's what I've been saying. What about the money? Why did she steal the money? Why did she take the money? I even said it the other day when Wes read the 6-page letter. Um, I said she mentioned a whole bunch of stuff, but she said nothing about the money. Nothing at all. And another thing she hasn't mentioned about being up at that funeral home. She hasn't mentioned that either. Why wouldn't she want everybody to know y'all think I don't care? Well, I put my life at risk to be at that funeral home to see my love one last time.
Consider implicate that darn mama,
Hmm.
that hateful frame mama, her
It
friend.
that
Exactly.
that's a fact. It would. I was hoping you wouldn't say that though, Tasha, because I was hoping she would jump out there and say, "But I did." You see what I'm saying? But you done blew it up now. So, but it's
Well,
okay. It's all right.
she ain't gonna say it because we already know she wasn't gonna say it because it'll implicate that mama, and she gotta
Yeah.
have somebody. Like I said about the brother, she gotta have somebody. If she go in, she gotta have somebody.
Yeah. Well, they going in together one way or another. They're going in together, rather strapped together or simultaneously.
Right.
Absolutely. Hmm.
They need to go in together. They committed this stuff together. I think the mama
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
knows more than what she's saying. And I think that it's awful shame that you won't come out and talk about your son. She ain't never once said on none of her sites justice for draw. Yeah, but when she broke down at the funeral, she said it's justice for draw. Okay, if it's justice for draw, why don't you just keep saying it? But you and Lulu still in cahoots. It's all good.
And
The
then,
same thing will make you laugh or make you cry. So you
and
was
it,
on that. She was on the video dancing and all that, and gliding to the music and laughing. Okay, the same thing make you laugh or make you cry, baby.
and then like Gigi said the other day, sometimes you got to listen to what they don't say and really listen to what they do say, because she said, why would I say justice for Dro? That would only incriminate me. No, it wouldn't, because remember previously in your 6-page letter, you said that you were the one that was talking to the detectives to find out if there were any cameras to find out what happened. Even though this is after the first, second, or third story that you told the family or told anyone, you said you wanted to see if the cameras caught what happened to him. So then, therefore, that would imply that you you believed something happened to him. So then, therefore, when people believe that something happened to somebody, they want justice for that somebody. So why wouldn't you say justice for Dra? Oh, because you thought you was smart when you said that. You thought you was being smart, but you weren't. You just made an even bigger ass of yourself.
Bingo. You said it right there. Made a bigger even ass of herself. Cause she did. She talked herself up. Loose lips always sink ships, and she talked herself into that one. Mm.
Woo, honey, I tell you what, this is crazy. Shine, homeless person, talk to us. What's going on with the homeless guy?
It's kind of 50-50 with me. Um, Remember, I live in New York State, and we do have a homeless community, right? And as well as other big states. And so because this happened in such close proximity to that viaduct, that underpass, and because there is a space that the homeless people can live under, I am willing to believe that there may have been somebody under there. But on the other hand, I'm willing to believe that if it was, they may have been a plant, because where are they now? Now that, Auntie Natasha is the one who mentioned the homeless person, right?
It's been a
That
whole month.
I understand that. That doesn't mean just because she hasn't said anything else about the homeless person, or that we haven't heard anything, that does not mean that they haven't spoken to one. That doesn't, because I truly doubt that if they're able to be contacted, this is a homeless person. So they may be so indigent that they don't have a cell phone. All homeless people, are not without a cell phone. But this person may be without a cell phone, if this person even exists. They may not be able to be located. I don't know. It's just so
They said
many.
they said
Mhm.
ain't no homeless man, y'all. Well, I don't know, but
Well,
what Natasha said was he got out the car and he stumbled and fell. So, do you guys think it's true what Natasha said the homeless man told her? He got out the car, stumbled, and then he fell. So that means that he didn't get hit by a car, because a homeless man would have saw him get hit by a car, right? Press 5 if the homeless man would have saw him get hit by a car. Press 10 if you feel like it's still possible the homeless man didn't see him get hit by a car. Bullshit. If that homeless man see a strange man get out of car, stumble and fall, I'm sure, and that piece and all that money was flying around, that homeless man was still looking. And the shit happened so quick. So if a car hit him, the homeless man would have said, yeah, and after that, a car ran and boom and hit his ass. But Natasha didn't say nothing about the homeless man witness a person hitting him. She just said that he got out the car and stumbled and he fell. Go ahead, Tamala. You was gonna say something?
Yeah, but yes, but I'm saying make it make sense. Okay, he got out the car and stumbled and fell, just like you said. Okay, you think the homeless man wouldn't have came over there and see what was going on? Now I'm pretty sure, because a lot of them homeless people are nosy, just like we would have. Well, even if we was walking past, we would have went over there to see what was going on with a man laying on the ground. The homeless man would have too. And then two, that $15 that was out there, you think that homeless man, come on now. He probably said, dang, bro, dead, he drunk. I just believe that was staged. I believe that was not a actual homeless man. Something in me just tells me that was an actual homeless man. And then if it was a homeless man and he saw the police and he know what the police look like because he'd been in jail before, then I'm not even going, I ain't seen nothing and I don't know nothing. That's how I'm going to be. I ain't seen nothing. I don't know nothing. And I'm going to go on about my business. But I do believe before he left and went on about his business, they gave him a little pay cut. I'm serious. They gave him a little pay. I'm serious. That's why you can't find the homeless man. The homeless man probably done got the hell up out of Gainesville. I would. Shit, dealing with them type of people.
So you believe the detective gave the homeless man some money and say if they come ask and say he stumbled out and he fell, and that's all you know.
I believe that, and I'm gonna stick to it. I don't know what nobody else believes, but I believe that because just like them European people came out, they could have spoke out. The red car could have spoke out. The homeless man could have spoke out. Homeless man didn't speak out. Red car ain't speak out. That's suspect all the way around.
They said that homeless man was a plant. He was looking out for the man in the red car. Oh my God.
That's what it was.
That's another option. That's yet another option. It is. It's another option. It's another theory.
Did Auntie Natasha actually speak to the homeless person, or someone told her that the homeless person said that?
She said she talked to him. From that video, looked like she said, we talked to the homeless man.
Yep, her very first video, the very first one, when she said, when she told us what happened, when she's outside and she's walking in the yard, that one, that very first video. It was other subsequent videos where then it came with the red car. Well, first it was another car in front, then it was upgraded to a red car. Hmm.
Is this
Now
the
they
video
says,
when
can
it?
we
Okay, go ahead.
They said, can we stop with the conspiracy theories and be for real? Well, when Lulu come out here and be honest and be for real, yeah, we could have did all this shit. But because she's not honest and she's living too many holes, this is what you get. God damn it. This is what you get. Police, investigators, they do all conspiracies and they come up with different logics and thoughts too. And I know y'all not talking because they said them secret society people be all in the police department. Amen. Press 5
Amen.
if them secret societies and the Masons and shit be all in the police department. They be all in the investigators. They be all in the judges. I had one say they gonna get their Mason judge come after me. So come on now. All this conspiracy theories and all this shit is everywhere.
But
Let's
Gigi,
not play.
you know what's not a conspiracy theory? The fact that Lulu took $250,000 that Lulu won't talk about. She will not touch it. How about that? Run back and tell Lulu that. Even if you have to talk to even if you have to talk to yourself, run back and tell Lulu that. This so funny.
It's sad that they always coming for you in the back door. So that's why I said they always coming for you at the back door. They just be trying to put pressure on you, baby. Pressure.
Oh, I love a pressure. I love it. Right. I love pressure at my back door. Okay. So
Pressure.
So honey,
Gigi, you know you stupid.
Right, ain't she? Ain't she, though? I love some pressure.
Okay, at my back door. Okay.
Right.
Trance, are you there? Talk to me, Trance. Did I say her name right?
It's Trees. How y'all doing?
Hey, Therese, talk to me. What's your thoughts about the detective boyfriend, the red car, and the homeless man?
The detective. For some reason, I believe he works for GPD, which is Gainesville Police Department. He already alerted her that those cameras don't work. They only pick up tag numbers as you're going under the underpass. This was staged. Tyrone was injured at that hotel. To not be able to trace where his body was dumped, because the detective knew that going up under that underpass, it only captures tag numbers. So this where we gonna drop them at. I'm going to drive behind you in this red rental. I'm going to borrow Auntie Boo Boo car. And I'm going to drive behind you. You push him out. He's already left. He is not much to push him out. He's already leaning on the door. The door is partially open. When you hit brakes, skirt, that's what's gonna wake up them homeless people up under that bridge, because they are tucked away. Like if you walk up under where the bridge is, where the homeless people sleep, there's a dip where you cannot see them. You could be standing to the bottom and looking
That's right.
directly up that incline. There's
Cook,
a
sis.
dip behind that.
That's right. That's
How
what
do
I
I know
said.
this? I've been out there under that exact same bridge to feed them. I've given money to the ones that when you exit the interstate, regardless of which way you're going, it's a homeless person. And where they duck off at and tuck off at, you cannot see them standing from the bottom. You cannot see them. Picture walking up the side of a jar. And that little dip, when you get to that top, there's a little dip. And then there's concrete for them to lay. That's where they lay and hide and, put their belongings. All they have, you would think it was a whole apartment up there sometimes. I
Yep.
walked up on them. I fed them up under that
Absolutely.
dip.
You telling the whole truth, Treese. That's what I was trying, because at the beginning of this, um, Gigi wasn't quite sure what a vidoc was, or what so I had to make her understand or see in her mind's eye what that vidoc means. And I was trying to tell her that there's a slope, a really deep incline that
Mm-hmm.
they literally walk up to get out the rain, or if it's snowing, or if it's
Yes,
just time to go to bed. You know what I mean? They go up there and you can't see them.
you
They
cannot.
literally disappear. Literally. My husband used to do cold blue. We live in New York, so there's a thing called cold blue, where the vans used to ride around town picking up the homeless off the street to take them into the warming facilities, and they would have to walk up those embankments, because that's what it is. It's an embankment, and literally call out, because they didn't want to invade their privacy. And they would call out to them, and the people would come out, and it would look like droves of them, like you would never even believe it was
You would
all
have
those
thought it was
people
empty
under
and there
there.
wasn't nobody up under there. But
Yeah.
baby, when they rise up from behind that little embankment, they come
Yes.
up out of there.
Yep. And I believe that car that you're speaking of, Treese, I believe that was a car that was impounded by the police. It wasn't a rental. That was an impound car, because it's in police custody at this point. You see what I'm saying? They do it all the time. They
Wow.
do it all the time. In New York State, they will take those cars that they've impounded, and they'll give them to
Yes, they will.
they'll
Sean is
give them
right.
they'll give them to the dealers, let them do all kind of dirt in them and all that kind of stuff, and then they'll come back and retrieve them. Yes, they will.
Let them
Mm-hmm.
let them
This
Yeah.
go.
this was staged because if you think about it, why was the key word of the week and all over this scene? It was an accident. It was an accident. It was an accident.
Let them
That's what you want in the reports. It was an accident. Witness number 2 said it was an accident, because that's what you want reported to the insurance company. Because what that policy do when it's an accident, it doubles.
Yes, it does.
It doubles.
Yes, it does.
This was
So
staged.
200 yes. So if he got 250, you have a 500. Yes.
250 is what we talking about was in the bank. We talking about an insurance policy. He
Yeah,
had
but
to
I'm
have a high dollar policy.
saying insurance policy. Truckers get that kind of truckers get good insurance policy, honey.
Very good insurance policy. They
Yes.
have
And
to,
that's why I say
due
it's
to liability issues.
yes.
And then there are accident clauses on policies.
Oh
It may
yes.
be a $500,000 policy, but if the person dies in an accident, this policy could possibly double, sometimes triple,
Depending on the kind of accident. Absolutely.
depending on the kind of accident. So
But
that's
then,
why
you know,
the key word of the week, and since God bless his soul, I know he's turning over in his grave, looking at all of us invest time. I lose sleep trying to follow this and trying to solve. I've had so many scenarios in my head, but this is crazy. This is
it
crazy. I
really
thank all of you on the panel. This is an emotional roller coaster for many of us. Y'all bring joy, y'all bring laughter. We done shed tears together. But y'all don't know how y'all are ministering to different people that are struggling with different things. Whether it be grief and y'all just get them a laugh, whether it be they done experience something close to this, and
Yeah.
they see the work that y'all are putting in. God bless everyone on the panel. God
God
bless
bless
all of those
you
that have
too.
contributed to this
yes,
channel.
yes.
Y'all get them likes. So what my girl Gigi say?
I know.
I
Get
know
them
that's
likes
right.
up, y'all. Come on. Get it up like y'all mean it. Y'all slacking tonight.
Thank you, Trees.
I appreciate all
Mhm.
of you ladies. God bless. Peace and blessings to all of you.
Good night,
Peace and
love.
blessings.
Thank to
Thank
you,
y'all.
sweetheart.
Thank
All
you.
right. It's me. Talk to me. Let's cook. It's me. Come on. Let's cook.
Hey, hello, darling. That's how I like to say it, darling.
Yeah,
Hello, Sean. Hello,
darling.
Miss West and
Hey,
Trish.
Bo.
I
Hey,
just
Hi.
wanted
lady.
to say something. They really, and it bothers me that, okay, they had the cabin, right? And I know a lot of people might take vacations on those cabins. So you mean to tell me on their at the cabin site in the woods, they don't have no cameras to protect their property or make sure ain't no damage to their property or anything like that? Have they ever brought that to knowledge?
Well, the lady, she went there yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and there wasn't any cameras
And
from where she was.
it's me. You know that's the Marriott Bond Varange.
Boy,
Never heard of it.
Marriott Bar Boy.
Yes, the Marriott.
Can I say something real quick?
I'm a Bon Boy member.
So
She a,
it's
she a
no
Bond
cameras
boy member.
alone, nowhere alone. The cabin, the property. So we can just go up there and destroy all these people' property, and they're gonna have no evidence at all that who came on their property and invaded their property space.
Let me tell you something. I'm from Florida, not too many miles away from where this occurred at and the um cabin. We have a lot of preserved area and we have a lot of
Mhm.
protected area.
Okay.
So a lot of stuff is not allowed. Having cameras in trees and watching property, it may be prohibited. However, they may have been cameras inside of the cabins.
Oh, that makes a
But
lot
we
of
would
sense.
have
So
to do some
maybe.
research and look into the Florida statutes and laws
Uh
for the
huh.
protected and preserved uh lands because oh my gosh, we have bears. I have bears running through my neighborhood. Can't do
Oh,
nothing to them. If I
right.
shoot one, even if it attacks me in my driveway, I will go to jail because bears are protected.
Wow. Yeah, that was really bothering me because I missed a couple of shows because we had 16 inches here of snow and it's been terrible. But y'all keep on doing what y'all doing, keep stepping on their neck.
Yes.
And God bless you ladies for the
So it's me.
awareness.
You wanted to know about the cameras, but it's by the Marriott. This is not like it's a like a owner of I guess they're just the manager, whatever, because it's owned by the Marriott. So why
Oh,
But
can't y'all
Gigi,
take it?
like I said, we are in
Why
a
can't
protected area. A
who
lot of
told
our
you?
land is protected because of the wildlife.
mm-hmm.
There
And
are
the
certain areas
laws
we can't hunt in even during hunting season.
I know,
and
but Chris, they talking about a camera. Y'all can't have the cameras.
No,
Like
right
going,
the
entering and
laws
going to the
it's
property of the
protected
cabins.
land. It's
the
Like,
protected land.
laws the laws of the
So
land the laws of the land supersedes the owner of the cabins, the
wow.
hotels.
So another question is, well, do
So
we
what if
know
they
who
still
picked?
hold on,
I'm
it's me.
sorry.
What if they steal some shit? Then what?
Right.
It would have to be inside of the cabin. And
Wow.
like, let's say we create a girls business group, and we want to rent some land from the, I'm gonna say, the Paynes Prairie,
Mm-hmm.
and we just want to set some little tiny houses out up there and rent the land from the state.
Well, no,
We
I'm
have to
not
sign a
talking about that
clause
renting the land, because that land that's on it's already written out by the Marriott. That's
by
a
the
big
Marriott.
commercial
However,
business.
they have to abide by the
State laws. I understand what you're
state
saying.
laws and
Yeah.
statutes.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Uh-uh.
Saturation.
no camera
I'm
footage
still
out here. There's no
I'm
hunting out here.
but they recorded. They had cameras out there. What's his name? Dro and the Lulu girl. They had cameras out there.
Yes.
Well, they had
However,
their own cameras.
they had their own cameras.
There is nothing situated permanently on trees or anything of that nature.
And hold and stuff.
I'm willing to believe that within their contract that they signed when they wanted to rent this cabin, that they understood that anything of value is to be kept locked inside the cabin or inside of their vehicle, because the owner, the Marriott, will not be responsible for any stolen or damaged property. And and just like it said in the chat, their credit card is on file for any incidentals, just like at a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
If anything about that cabin or that land were to get damaged.
So do we know who chose the location, him or her?
And the rules should be
Don't
in there.
know.
Um,
The rules should be in there, Gigi.
All
So
right, they
look at
said the rules
rules.
should be on there. So should the
Yeah,
rules
because
be
it's
on
just like
there?
an Airbnb. It's just like an
mm-hmm.
Airbnb. Virgo, it's just like a vacational home. It's just like an
Mm-hmm.
Airbnb.
But you
Mm.
got to remember, we're on state wildlife land.
Right. Yeah. I
We're in a
understand that.
preserve.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
like
you
somebody
not
said in the
spending
comment,
buying a acre of land and building a hotel or building a house and renting it out. No, you in the middle of state protected land.
I
that's
really
right.
want to know who chose that cabin then,
Time
him
out,
or her.
Treese. Hold on. I want to argue with Treese more. Now,
Hey,
Treese.
yes,
Now,
ma'am.
if people have neighbors in there. They got cameras on their porch and stuff.
There's one thing to rent and there's one thing to
And to
own.
own. Mhm.
What Marriott they own
Marriott does not own that property because it's state property. It's in the middle of the wilderness. And you see that lady was coming through there. She was probably somebody walking through the woods. I can walk from Ocala to Gainesville right now in the middle of the woods.
Mm.
Wasn't that Natasha lady friend in the woods just recently?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
She went out there because it's state property. You can walk, you can hike. There are different people. That's why I don't understand why nobody heard or saw anything other than
Mm-hmm.
the neighbors that were in the next cabin over, or whoever this was. I don't remember.
But they did. They heard them arguing. They said they
Because
heard the
They
people
said,
arguing.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
people
and they
hike through there. People
yeah,
take walks, bike rides through those woods from city to city in the backwoods around the prairies up here.
and they said they only heard Gigi's loud voice. I mean, Lulu's loud voice.
Damn.
I'm sorry, boo.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, boo.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, they said they only heard Lulu's voice. You know what I'm saying? And people said that they only saw her moving the stuff from the cabin into the vehicle. So stuff was witnessed. Stuff
And that
was
is so
definitely
wrong.
witnessed.
Oh my God, this is so
And
sad.
with that being said, Treese, about the no camera, someone said in the comment, and I in the comments in the chat, and I agree, that would be a perfect place for the detective to let Lulu know about.
Mm-hmm.
Go here for the vacation. This where we
Mm-hmm.
Especially
gonna
if you're
set
the
it off
country
at.
boy from up here.
Yeah, this where we gonna set it off at. Right here. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then too much attention was brought upon them. There are
Mm-hmm.
nearby cabins. There's that
Yeah.
lady that was probably trailing through the woods. Only God knows what she was doing. Whether
Right.
she was walking, hiking, running, biking, whatever. But
Right.
she came through there. So it's
Yeah.
people coming through there. They probably thought it was ducked off, wasn't gonna be no traffic. Yes, people come through there. There are trail rides through there for like a is it Banshee and four wheeler thing? There are trail rides through there. Yes, all of that runs through there.
And the detective said, "Yo, hold up, not here, not here. We got a witness. We can't do it here."
We got to
They
get this
wasn't
joker
they
to a
wasn't
hotel.
expecting they wasn't expecting the nosy neighbor to come over.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thank
So
you, ladies, for allowing me up and blessings on top of y'all and keep on doing what y'all doing because y'all make more understanding than me even knowing about the situation or just following. But I appreciate you, ladies, and y'all doing a great
absolutely.
job. And I'm going to go back to the chat and I enjoy you, ladies.
All right.
Blessings to you, love. Yeah, I knew she had a truck. She actually had an Infinity. That's why I said the vehicle. I didn't say car or truck. I just said the vehicle. But she actually had an Infinity truck, white in color.
Now, was
Well,
it said that they arrived in two different vehicles?
That's a good question because it seemed I don't know. He must have told her, "Stay inside. I got a surprise for you. I'm about to go outside and set up." You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, it would seem that they did. But then, where was the other vehicle? If that's the case, who got dropped off?
But
Because
when
there
he
was
talked to
only.
that lady that came by and he said, didn't he say, "Oh, she's not here yet"?
Mm,
So how
I
did
didn't.
he get there if she came later?
I didn't hear him say she's not here yet. I don't
he
know.
said she's not coming out yet. Something like that.
Right?
She's not
Yeah.
coming out
Yeah.
yet.
Okay, okay. I stand to be wrong. Okay.
But
So if you guys can look, this is a different view. Remember the car was right there, the white car was right here in the pathway. So this is a whole different view. This is my first time seeing this point of view. Y'all see it? Do y'all hello?
Yes,
yes,
ma'am. We see
ma'am.
it.
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
y'all see it?
Mhm.
Okay. I was like
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all did Lulu get y'all or what?
I thought you was talking to the chat. I thought you was gonna say put a two in the chat if y'all see it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I truly feel like whoever was in this red car was following behind her, instructed her to push him out. You speed off and keep going. I'm gonna act like the good Samaritan and jump out and act like I'm trying to save this man. I'm blocking him off because wasn't it pointed out that one of the 911 calls came from a different area code or a time zone? Was it a time? It was a time zone.
Yeah. You talking about that California area code?
It was I believe it was more so
It
emphasized
was
on the time zone
Nevada.
that it came from. Or wherever one of the 911 calls came from. It was from
Right,
a
and we
different
said it
time
was
zone.
from the West Coast.
So who was that?
Mm. But it was three
I
hours
don't
away.
believe he was hit by no sedan. Whoever called in, that's a person. They need to trace that number, figure out who that is. Now, if they had burner phones, they're gonna send us back to square one. And that's probably what's going on with this investigation, why it's taking so long. But baby, God sits high and he looks low. We may be delayed, but we would not be denied.
Hmm.
Come
Justice
on.
for Dre.
Justice for Dre.
What did you say? Put the blue hearts up.
Yeah, put
Mm-mm,
them goddamn blue hearts up right now.
mm-mm,
Yeah.
mm-mm.
All right. Well, I want to let you guys know. Remember, we're doing the GG tour, right? So we about to go off to Juicy Leaks TV. Okay. I got this story about Haley Busby. Guess what? They took her out of here at 17 years old, and guess who did it? This clear. Y'all say don't say white man. What y'all call him? This European.
Caucasian. That's what he
Okay.
is.
Yeah. The European took her out, and lure her from social media. So I wanted to talk about that. And then we got some other stories to cover tonight after that. So I told y'all we're doing a Gigi tour tonight. After that, we got to cover Kata Scott. Okay. She got shot in the head by this dude named Keon King. After that, we're going to hit y'all with a little bit of gossip of Krishan Rock, and she's failing to being a parent. Then we're going to circle it back to Tyrone, and we're going to talk about the Lulu, her medication, and the leaks of those photos and the cabin punishment fallout. A lot of people want to know on those videos, he said, what did he say? You on punishment. We know why she was on punishment. Yeah, we're going to tell y'all all about them leaks on there. All right. All right. So I put the link over there so you guys can go over to Juicy Leaks TV. And when you guys get over there, hit that like button for me. Smash it. Put it in the comment section. So Treese, what is your last comments about the Tyrone story? What's your last thoughts?
Ooh, Lulu, just come forth, baby. It's over. You gonna get tired of running. You gonna get tired of lying. Just come forth. Your soul will not rest. You will
Mm.
not have peaceful sleep. Just come forth. Spill it. Spill it, please. We're begging you. If you truly
Now you
love
know
that
you gotta
man,
yell at Lulu. She ain't gonna hear you all that sweet talking.
hey ho, let me talk.
Yeah.
Hey Lulu, check this out. Hey, from another Florida girl, man, step up. It's over, baby. The world is on your neck. By Tyrone Davis Jr., aka Dro, Stepdaddy Dro, T2. Just come forth. Man, put on your big girl panties and let's do this. It's
Okay,
over.
Treese. Thank you. Wes, what's your last thoughts about it?
Blur all the way around the board.
Got him. All right, Sean.
Lulu, I have a suggestion for the next subject for your next 6 or 7 page letter. Can you start it out with talking about the $250,000 that you took out of his wallet and let us know how much money you gave to his mother? Can we talk about that? And then the next thing that you address, can you talk about the name of the person or his good friend that was at the hospital with you? Can you tell us more details about who it is and when they got there?
Mm.
Justice for Dro. Blessings,
Justice
y'all.
for Joe. All right. I see you over there, Sean. Okay, and I see you over there, Wes. Tamala, your thoughts?
My thoughts is powder blue. Don't move until we get dressed for Dro. We on go.
All right.
That's it.
My thought says, Lulu, I want to know what your detective boyfriend looked like. They said he ugly. Didn't you say his ass was ugly, Tamala?
Somebody said he was ugly on one of them ugly
Yeah,
other
they
things.
said she loves ugly men because that's how she can take advantage of it. I don't know. I was hoping he wasn't ugly. I don't care what he looked like for real, for real. But I want. Is he Haitian too? Is he an African? What is he?
I don't know.
I wonder. You think? I think he's probably African. I
I doubt
suspect
it.
he's
I doubt
African.
it. I doubt it because
Why not?
I just doubt it.
I think he's African. Yeah, I don't think he's American.
I
Um,
believe.
you think he's an American? I think he's a
Because
foreigner.
that's all she's going after. Is our kind.
I
That's
don't
all
know.
she going after. You
I don't
heard
know.
what one
Let's
of the
look.
ladies said.
Let's
She
look
was
at.
up in the club. She
Okay.
was up in the club and talking about she gonna take somebody home.
Well,
That's our kind up in the club.
first of all right. Gainesville Police Department don't got that many black men, right, y'all? So we can
But
eliminate. Huh?
they got people in that Gilchrist.
Uh, do you think she'd be with a white police officer? Ain't that some shit if it was a white
Yeah,
man?
because you didn't see that one photo of her where she was on the white guy's back.
So damn, it could be a white man.
Right.
Mm.
Lulu is that Gail.
Because it's a whole bunch of white men. Now, y'all want me to talk about Nazir? Press 5 if y'all want me to talk about Nazir. If y'all want me to talk about Nazir, hit me up, Gigi Medici, and send me messages telling me to talk about Nazir. And you know I'll talk about it. Hell, all you got to do is let me know. I'll talk about Nazir. All right? All right, I'll see y'all over there. Bye.
Bye.